The environmental campaigner expressed his concerns over the growing use of plastic during a visit to London-based Polymateria, a company that specialises in creating biodegradable plastic. Unveiling a plaque during his visit, Charles said, "I'm thrilled to have the chance to see what is happening in this remarkable place, and I can only hope and pray you develop even more clever ways of removing this deadly waste." Speaking to head of the company's innovations team Dr Chris Wallis, Charles said that plastic in tea bags was very worrying, "That's why I try to avoid them." The prince then added, "We're all eating plastic. We're going to have to re-engineer my gut to break it down."
Queen finally gets a proper curtsy from PM. May arrives for Charles. Meghan Markle gives royal baby due date hint, and it's fast approa.
Polymateria creates plastic which breaks down into water, carbon dioxide and microbes in just 2 years, in contrast to regular plastic, which takes hundreds of years to decompose.
However, Charles may have to snub tea bags from his own company, Duchy Originals, as they are also made with plastic.
A spokeswoman from Waitrose, which sells Duchy Originals, told express.co.uk, "Our tea bags currently contain a very small amount in the sealant. We are working hard to ensure that all our tea bags are fully home compostable, and we plan to achieve this across our range as soon as possible. We are currently trialing some Waitrose Duchy Organic string and tag tea bags that would be compostable.
These are actively being trialed, although not available to buy yet." In 2017, a gardener from Wrexham named Mike Armitage placed tea bags on a compost heap and noticed they left white residue behind.
This led to a nationwide campaign, with several tea companies turning away from plastic, including PG Tips and Yorkshire Tea.
Charles is a long-standing advocate for the environment and has been vocal about his desire to combat climate change.
In a November summit, the prince spoke about the importance of recycling and sustainability. "We are the first generation to understand, in full and terrifying scientific detail, that we are destroying our world.
And we are the last to be able to do something about it. If we do not act, our children and grandchildren will not be able to sort out the mess."
So with 3 much-loved grandchildren and a new grandchild on the way, and some of you may be in the same situation, I do not want to miss that opportunity, and I am sure you do not either.
The small steps we've taken towards a circular economy need to become giant strides.
It is clear recycling is part of the answer. We have become good at making things. Now we need to get much better at unmaking and remaking. Prince Charles previously warned that mankind will face catastrophe unless everyone learns how to live in harmony with the environment. On receiving the GCC Global Leaders of Change Awards award in 2017, Charles said, "Our survival as a species is dependent on us living in harmony with our environment.
Failure to do so, and I fear that we are already perilously close to doing this, will prove catastrophic."